Ren, the puddle's getting kind of deep down here. Well, welcome back, my fellow duplicates. Today we're continuing the Tetris playthrough here of Oxygen Not Included on the Roller Snakes map. And one of the things that we need to solve here is our oxygen problem. So, right off the bat here, you can see that we don't have a ton of oxygen. Right now, we are supplementing it with algae. The one thing that we really want to do here is eventually get up a consistent source of water and then kind of use that to then provide oxygen via the electrolyzer, eventually. No! Ransom! Dude, you're in a bad spot there. Otherwise, my dupes are gonna end up like this poor guy over here and be absolutely stuck, which is what we don't want to happen. Be free, dude! Be free! There you go. You'll be all right. Don't worry about it. Come on, Ransom. Come on! You can do it! There we go, we're all good. I know, right? You gotta catch your breath. All right, so one of the ways that we can actually get a little bit more water out of basically no water here is by capturing the water that our duplicates put out. So essentially they are consuming calories via whatever it is they're eating, and then they use the bathroom once per cycle. So what I want to do here is make a recirculating lavatory system, and I think I'm going to build it up right over here. This is the lavatory. We're gonna have about 3 toilets inside of there, and then what we can do is we can build up a sink right over here. So the sink will go right down there, once we get rid of these other little ladders, because we don't need those. Come on, minion, you can do it. Blinkle your way over there, buddy. There we go, that's 1, 2, 3, which is more than we need right now. I mean, we only have 6 duplicates, but eventually we're going to have more here. And then the other thing that I want to put inside of here is a couple of showers. Might as well just put those down here, just like so. Gonna close off this room here. One thing that I am doing between, that I changed between the last episode and this one, is that I am running a mod for the rooms. So at this point, we should be able to have larger rooms. We've actually doubled the size of the internal spaces here. So that way we don't need to continuously cheat rooms with doors right here, because we kind of have a fixed internal volume when it comes to a lot of the shapes that we're working with here. So that'll make things a little bit easier. Copy settings to that, deconstruct that, build up a couple ladders, there you go. Now, once I unlock the water scrubber thing, we're going to put that right on over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and feed that to the algae terrariums over here. And these are actually going to convert that algae that we're currently mining up right here and turn it into oxygen. However, the cool thing about this is that it's very efficient, because the water that we put in goes in at 300 grams per second, but it comes out at 290 grams per second. So we really only consume 10 grams per second, which is very, very efficient, especially when you consider that we may not have an unlimited source of algae on this map. Who knows? As far as our water sources right now, we have a couple of puddles spread out, but the biggest things is that we do have these aqua bulbs over here. Each one of these is worth 1,000 kilograms right there, so about 1 tile of water. So we can actually go ahead and run a couple of those into here just to see what happens. I'm not sure if it's gonna flood out or if it's gonna end up in a bottle. All right, so let's go ahead and take care of that research here. There you are, the water sieve. So that's probably the most important building that we need right now, although the generators would help too. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to see the rock crusher. Let's see what happens with this water, huh? Okay, so it ends up in a little bottle. That's awesome. Cool. All right, so unfortunately we are missing the next research station. We got to go ahead and throw down the supercomputer here. Plug that one in. That way we can unlock the machine that we need here. And if we put this light bulb right here, we should be able to get a bonus to the researching speed on both of those pieces of equipment. We'll get rid of that. There we go. Dupes, we don't really need to run these just yet. They're cool, but we don't need to run them just yet. This is actually going to be a great spot for our generators down here, because the carbon dioxide that they give off will obviously be consumed by the terrariums over here, which is actually kind of cool that we're right next to this area, because this is going to continuously be a carbon dioxide sink here. You can see how that is. Huh, so it'll flow down here, whatever flows on over there will then get consumed and turned back into oxygen. Nice, very nice. Oh, that was another thing you guys were talking about here. If I click the up arrow, yes, we can go to a different folder. So you can actually make your own folders inside of the blueprints mod and then switch between them here. So that will save me about 50 clicks each time I want to switch from one thing to the next. Haha, beautiful. And look at this, if they drop food on the ladder, it falls back into the ration box. Didn't plan it that way, but it works. So that means we probably need another shape to go in right here. And then some airflow tiles to let this flow over here. Because you can see what's happening in this spot. We're just going to end up with all this carbon dioxide stuck down here. And that wouldn't be good. You'd suffocate every time you go to use the shower. Which would make sense if you're using the lavatory, but not so much the shower. Alright. We're gonna change the priorities on this stuff real quick. Minion? Minion? Everybody's searching for a little pocket of oxygen on this map. Just because everything is a gas lock. I've somehow managed to create entire areas of gas lock. Who needs doors when you can just dig tiles like this? Alright, how's our research coming along? Slow. Ren, that's your job. You're the one with the fancy hat. And what are you doing over here? Mape, you're sleeping on the job. Alright, how's our food doing? We're currently at 9,000 calories, which is not that great. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better here. Okay, I think we can get rid of these. We don't need those. If the mod is working as intended, we should be able to get rid of all that. This also means we can enable those. Alright, so now we're saying that we have a food shortage. So I gotta look around for some food here. These are great, but they use up water. Balm lilies don't do a whole lot. We've got plenty of mealwood looking like it's growing just about everywhere. We do have some hexalent right up here. These are always good. That actually might buy me a little bit of time if I need to start growing up some more of these. I could run a calculator, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I've got more than enough dirt. Let's solve it with dirt. And then we'll try to dig up over here. That'll be kind of like a 2-for-1, because we're still going to get all that water over there. Spam planter boxes everywhere. And then also make sure that we can harvest things. Pips keep planting more stuff, as you can tell. I already enabled all of the harvesting on all of this stuff once before, but as you can see, the pips just keep replanting it. Let's crank up the priority on this real quick. Make sure that this gets done. We don't need food to catch us off guard here. Okay, these dupes can't dig over here. They need a ladder to get over there. Alright, so we still have a major food shortage happening here. Looks like we have to take care of that very, very quickly here. Maybe, if the dupes ever get up there. Wait, this is not important. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to start eating some pips here. Let's see. Let's go for one of them. I'm trying to get over to this hexalent over there. If we can get there, that'll be great. Of course, we also have this roller snake here. I have no idea how much food those are worth. 1,600. Okay, that's okay, but not great. Uh-oh. Well, we could be harvesting too. Do I not have anybody farming? Is that what's up? Farming. Oh, that'd be it. There you go, meat. Hey, there we go. Now our research is complete. So we can set up this little water sieve right on over here. All right, so we're gonna use the overflow, and that's going to be right on over here. And that will drip water down here. It's only going to drip water if we have extra water. And we're only going to have extra water if that isn't filled up. So this is the return line. So there we go. Any extra water we have right now is just going to turn into oxygen. So if it doesn't go in there, well, I guess we could actually just do this number. All right, so at least we got a strategy for the liquid. Although it seems like food is our major problem. And you know what? If we take a closer look at the temperatures here, well, I guess we got a little bit of time before we're too hot. Last I was looking at this, I'm like, ooh, this is hot enough to ruin all our mealwood. But it looks like it's taking a little while to get to us. Hey, there we go. A little bit of hexalent fruit. That's enough for one cycle. Let's go ahead and dig on over here if we can. Dupes. Seems as if we need to spam more mealwood. Mop all that too. Oh, you know what I forgot over here? I forgot the sink. I'm so glad you guys want to build this, dupes, but we need food. That's only priority level 5. Okay, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna enable proximity. Hopefully that helps some of these dupes out here. We're definitely to the big map navigation now here. Ooh, bubbles. We've got a little bit of pufflet eggs. Those would be delicious if we can want to cook some of those up. Good for some food. So I could cook this stuff into lice loaf. That would give me a bonus to the food, but I'm still worried about how much water I have. Because right now I'm going to consume a lot of water in the process of trying to make, to do all my research. So that's kind of what I'm worried about. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to build up in this area here is because we're going to get a lot of polluted water out of the terrariums here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, no. They're fine. Yes, I need to drain them and then recycle that back into the liquid pipe. Luckily, we do have a drain. We can actually do this number right here. All right, let's see if this drain method works out. How are we doing on the food? Ooh, we're up to 19,000. Okay, that's doing a little bit better here. That's mostly because we're just getting the Hexcellent, so that's all right. Meep. You know why he isn't doing as much farming? It's because he doesn't have the hat. He actually likes farming. See? Planned it out perfectly. I was gonna put power right here. Guess I'm not gonna do that anymore. Let's take a look here. What have I researched? I have researched stuff. Oh, we're still working on that one. Oh, you know what? We need smart batteries. That's what's up. All right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and throw down my generator. Wood burner would fit there, but I think the generator might be over there. All right, let's go ahead and throw down a brand new blueprint for this area here. So for that, I'm gonna use my random number generator over here. So there we go, and now I have an L that has to go somewhere here. I can either go that way, or I can go this way, which I think I might just go, I might just do this. All right, there we go. So I can either put the generator there, or I could actually just stuff them right down here. The carbon dioxide would still find its way up. I think it'd be all right if I stuck them down here. Then we'll close this off so the carbon dioxide has to flow up there. Good deal. All right, so have we found, aha, we have, finally, a cool steam vent. That is awesome. So now we actually have a source of water. It feels good to find something like that. I was thinking, like, if I didn't find one of those, this would be a very short playthrough. Yay! Water. Hey, who made a mess? What? Hassan! Dude, what are you doing over here? You hanging out with your little slickster friend? These dupes. I tell you what, they're getting stuck everywhere. What do we have down here? Sandstone? There you go, bud. Build a tile to freedom. Alright, so what's the next thing I should get here? I think what I want to do is some sort of egg cracker. We do have some eggs here. These are incubating. Thing is, I don't really want all these critters just running all over the place. Oh, I already have it. Once again, we have issues with layout. Yeah, that would probably work just fine. Put it right here. Because then it would at least be in the carbon dioxide. Yeah, that's a good call. The only thing that I'm not going to have here is I won't be able to fit the giant vending machine down there. That's all right. Whatever. We can move stuff around. How's our oxygen doing? We're doing all right. How's our algae doing? Ooh, we're doing bad. We solved one problem and now we have another. Let's dig this up. All right, let's see what we have in the printing pod here. Ooh, some mushrooms. Always good for food. We've got a ton of algae up over here. We just got to dig to it. All right, so while I love the plinko digging, it is horribly inefficient. And I think if I just keep digging, the farther my dupes have to go, like, we're just gonna die because we can't get to anywhere. All right, so we're digging down here. We're gonna get this algae. That'll be good. And hopefully, if we get the liquid set up here, then we should be good to go as far as plumbing up the lavatory and starting this whole thing, you know, working. Of course, it needs a little bit of power, so we're gonna try to plug it in. But once we get that, then we'll have a much more efficient system here to make use of our algae as compared to the diffuser. Ooh, we have smart batteries now. Fantastic. But what we need is some refined metal, which we should have right here. All right, I think we need some more wallpaper. What to go with? I think we use dirt for our kitchen because, of course, who doesn't just fill a kitchen with dirt? Do we have enough for a battery? Oh, we only have enough for a tiny smart battery. We can build a tiny smart battery. Oh, we need automation. Up, more research. Once we get our hands on all that water, I could just queue up all of this. Hey, there we go. We got a little smart battery down there. A very little smart battery. I kind of just wanted to build this small battery. It has really no purpose at the moment. Ah, here's what I was doing. Totally forgot about this bottle emptier. And then if we change this to something like that and mess with these walls just a little bit, we could actually just use a liquid wall vent if we wanted to be real fancy about it. All right, so now I could take this liquid right here from the drain. We're going to go ahead and feed that into the dirty side. Just like so. Then I can go over here and I could say polluted water. So what we should see here is that when we go to actually empty the terrariums here, they should have little bottles of polluted water, and then we take it right up here and empty it out. Ooh, you know what I need? I need to meter the flow into this room. So I need a liquid valve, and we'll put that right here. There we go. There's that polluted water. And now, if we can get that stuff to sweep up into this, we should be able to take care of it. Dupes, can you at least show me how this works, Dupes? There we go. Ren's got it. So now this is running up here, just like so. And the pipe's blocked. Dupes. There we go. See, now it's flowing. All right. So I know I want to store up some sand next to this thing because clearly it's going to need some sand. Ooh, man. That's a lot of polluted water. This drain is not very fast. I might actually want to put in a pump. Do I have wall pumps unlocked? No, but I could unlock it right here. Ooh, that would give me the tanks too. It's always good to have those. Yeah, see how well that's working? All that polluted water just went right back down. Hey, this will run pretty soon. There we go. There goes some clean water. Now, it should be enough to keep up with all of the terrariums. However, I suppose if we're bringing in polluted water from other sources, it's not going to be fast enough. Because this thing runs at 100 grams per second. You can see that right there. And technically, I'm running 90 grams per second, consuming. Oh, yeah, that's not fast enough. All right, so take a look at our oxygen here. Look at that. Perfect. 2.8 kilograms. So good. Now, if we get this carbon dioxide up and running here, that will allow a lot of carbon dioxide. Yes, this cold generator up and running, it will produce carbon dioxide, which will then flow up into the terrariums here. Now, we've got a pathway for that. One thing that we don't have is a way for this oxygen to get out of the room. So, we need some more airflow tiles here to improve the flow inside of our base. Or maybe we actually throw in a fan at this point. There's another idea. Alright, it's time to decorate the bathroom here. Wallpaper! Now, we gotta let the carbon dioxide somehow flow out of there. So we either put in doors there, no, that's not what we want. We don't want doors. Oh, you know what? Here's what you do. If we don't have the sensors unlocked just yet, but you could detect carbon dioxide here, turn on a fan, blow it into the other room. That's what you do. Otherwise, it sits there and it doesn't do anything. How's that research coming along, Ren? Oh! Perfect timing, huh? All right, so now we've got the liquid wall pump. We can go ahead and throw that right down here. We've already got enough refined metals, so we're good to go. That will enhance our ability to actually make this work. And then, if we actually deconstruct this... all of our priorities just level 9 all the time. Hey, man. It's the best way to go. Yes. So this liquid wall pump here, boom, just like that. That'll take care of that. Although this is looking a little bit awkward, so we're gonna mess around with it. Let's just do this number and then put the bottle emptier right there. Yeah, one of the main questions keep coming up. If I ever finish a main line, does it all just disappear? Well, I think we can thank Neutronium for not making that quite possible. Because otherwise, I think that would be absolutely horrible. There is actually some sort of combination of the debug controls that you can do, where you do spawn like all the buildings in a row at the middle of your base. It's horrible. If you ever find the right key combination, hopefully you had a save figured out. All right, what should we use down here? I'm thinking iron. Yes, because we don't have enough wallpaper already. More wallpaper. Okay, we might have to lower the priority to some sane level here for the wallpaper. Ren, the puddle's getting kind of deep down here. We're gonna have to mop this up before it gets too deep. Ah, yes, a washroom right over there. That means we have a latrine in the top right. We can pretty much get rid of this latrine, or we could just leave it and not use it. That's one idea. So long as we actually have this thing up and operational. You'll certainly know if it ever goes down, though. Usually there's a large cascading of green stuff. Am I looking to reach the surface? You know, I'm not really sure, honestly. It would be pretty cool if I could fill the entire map with Tetris pieces, but I don't know if they actually line up or not. There we go. See, now the bottle emptier goes right down there. Cool. And then the liquid valve, which needs to operate this thing. Hey, why not just build it right there? All right. So we're gonna store up coal and sand and everything like that. That'll be right down there. Ah, yes, there we go. Look at that, 4,000 grams. Perfect. Okay, so now what I want to do here in order to keep from flooding stuff like crazy is I want to go ahead and set the limit for the terrariums here. So for each one of these, it's 300 grams per second. So I need to set that to 2.7 or 2,700 here. So if you set it to that, then at least we don't end up flooding this room down here, so long as we're actually supplying algae to it. We can also turn the thing off if we were to put a liquid sensor right down here. All right, let's turn this off here real quick so we can actually mop it up here. Poor Wren, having such a hard time down here. All right. Now, you know what? A sweepy bot, that might actually work out well for this type of system. Maybe. Does it pick up liquid bottles? Because the one thing about this system that I don't know how to do here is how to automatically pick up these polluted water things and then deliver them to the bottle emptier. Besides just setting the priority high enough to where the Duke just does it whenever they clear it. Which means I could pretty much just crank this up to 9 and that would take care of it. The only thing that we have down here is we have so much polluted oxygen. At least we got a spot where we can filter it. I didn't even think about that. So if we get the deodorizer, then we can throw that in right here. Then we end up with a source of ceramic early on in the game. Look at this, we're not even to cycle 50 and we're going to be unlocking ceramic. Ha! I love this little arrangement. It's perfect. Although, it looks like... Ooh, I'm going to have to install a hydro sensor down here. Oh, is this hooked up to... Can I hook this one up to an automation signal? I cannot. However, the liquid vents, once the next update comes out, you can actually hook it up to that, which would allow you to disable it. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to hook up here was a liquid bottler. Yes, this is a modded piece of equipment, but if we take this and we put this right on over here next to our research station, that'll give us a way to automatically kind of supply a lot of the stuff that we need straight to the supercomputers and everything right there. Perfect. The real question is, how do we do this? We put in a bridge right there, and then you snip that, and then you spaghetti the pipe from here. Oh, we do have insulated pipes now. That's good. Up and over here somewhere. Wow, that's priority level 9. Well, that'll get done quick. We got plenty of stuff that we're building up down here. We're definitely catching up to everything. Ha! There's our liquid bottler. Boom! It's probably one of my favorite pieces of equipment to download and install here. I think it makes my top 10. Oh no, what's happening up here? Uh-oh. Liquid. We've got an issue. You know what? Here's what we needed to do. I totally forgot about this, but this is a perfect spot for drains right down here. Just in case you get a little bit of water down there, which you definitely don't want to have on your food, you can put drains in the floor and take care of it. There must have been a bottle there and that must have broke open or something. That or Hassan went crazy. Oh, that might have been it. Hassan probably dug this tile up. Yeah. Yeah, so you see how this works right here? Just the little extra water that comes out of the bathroom here ends up getting cleaned, well, at least goes into clean water, and then we run it through the terrarium. Now, if we look at this, we probably have some germs. Airborne food poisoning, but it's actually not going to be the end of the world, so. Because it doesn't actually get on anything. It's just in the air. Matter of fact, if we put like floral scents in this room, then those germs won't be able to get out at all. So if we can actually do like a little hanging pot right there or something, that would take care of it. Oh yes, look at all of this oxygen. Look at how much of it is polluted. Whoa, what's going on over here? Hassan doing his thing. And look at the oxygen in that area. Huh, that's wild. I would like to see that if I had the oxygen, the gas overlay whenever he did that. We'll have to look for it next time. Look at this Pip, just loves it. What are you doing, going to plant another thing? Yeah, so the thing about this setup here is that it really does almost scale up to a point. If you never sweep it, you will end up with almost like it just keeps producing more and more polluted oxygen. It's kind of the trick. If you have a lot of extra water, you can just like infinitely bottle it up right there and produce a ridiculous amount of oxygen. That's what's really cool about this. And yeah, I've used this, like, I think this is the third base I've used it in. The biggest issue is you end up with overpressure. And your dupes, their ears explode. There we go, that's running. The water flows back. It just keeps flowing on in. Perfect. And then a little extra water finds its way over here. Might want to have a tank or something there. I can make this pipe longer. Now, let's see here. Do we have anything there that actually gives off seeds? No, we don't have any buddy buds yet. All right, so this keeps going and going and going. We're up, but I'm gonna have to call it right here. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little episode here. Oxygen not included. We did go ahead and get our lavatory set up here. We've got our water running, and we do have a recycling algae terrarium system, which is pretty cool. And then if we get enough water that runs through here, it'll head on right over here to the liquid vent, which is going to set up great for the supercomputer. Although next time we need to tap into a much larger source of water up here. And maybe, just maybe start looking at these temperatures. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out.